settle back and settle in. We have a very special guest today. Tomorrow is Veterans Day, and because tomorrow is Veterans Day, our special guest is going to teach us a little bit about Veterans Day. So we want to show him whole body active listening. And with that, I would like to introduce our special guest, Master Sergeant Nathan Borden.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Bogart had reached out to me and said, hey, could you come and speak to our Lincoln learners today? And I said, absolutely. So I wrote down a few things, thought I'd talk about some things, and then he did tell me I only have 10 minutes. So I had to revamp that a little bit. So, all right, first up, it's great to be here. What an honor and privilege it is for me to come and speak to you today. Thank you for inviting me. Veterans Day, a brief little history. So originally this day was called Armistice Day. It was a day to mark the end of World War I. And so that was supposed to be the war that end all wars, and it was not. But on Armistice Day was the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month is when we celebrate that day. Well, that was in 1918. That was a long time ago. Since then, there's been a few more conflicts and wars. So in 1954, they decided to change it to Veterans Day to honor all members of the service, anyone that's served. So the cool thing about Veterans Day is it's for all service members, current, retired, anybody that's served in the military. Not to be confused with Memorial Day. So Memorial Day is a day that we honor those that gave the ultimate sacrifice of their life in protecting and serving our country. So there's a big difference there, okay? So Veterans Day is for those that serve. All right, a little bit about me. As Mr. Bogart said, I'm Master Sergeant Nathan Borden. I served in the United States Marine Corps, hence the uniform. This is our dress uniform. I served for 25 years. 25 years of service. I'm currently retired, which means that I no longer have any military obligation. So it's not my job anymore. But my job now is to come and talk about that to all you great Lincoln learners, so you guys can understand what people do. In my career, I had many jobs. I was an infantryman, motor transport operator, light and heavy equipment, so it'd be like Humvees and smaller pickups, and maybe like a dump truck or two. Became a platoon sergeant, and then I became a motor transport logistics operator, so then I got to drive things like semi-trucks and larger vehicles, so that was a heavy. I then became a bulk fuel specialist. I refueled aircraft, helicopters, jets, things like that. After that, I became a section head, a gunnery sergeant, a company gunnery sergeant, and then I ended my career as a staff NCOIC, which is a staff non-commissioned officer in charge. So I did 3 activations, 1 deployment during the Afghanistan war. I was gone for a year and a half and did a lot of good over there. So it was very positive to return. 2 things really stuck out in my mind with my service. Once was an activation to Hurricane Katrina. That was a hurricane that hit the coast of the United States, down in New Orleans, Louisiana. When that hit, it devastated the city of New Orleans. There was only two ways to get in, either a boat or a helicopter. Well, they had a few boats, and the nation, all the rest of the United States got together and said, we need to send as many helicopters as we can there. So they did. And when they got there, they realized, how are we going to get all these helicopters fuel? That's when we got a call, me and my unit, and we went down there because that's what we specialize in. We specialize in refuel aircraft. So we were able to be there, refuel aircraft. They could run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they could provide food, water, and even rescue our fellow Americans during that time. So that was very special to me to be part of that. Second time that really stands out in my mind is when I came home from my deployment to Afghanistan. To come off the plane and walk in through the airport and have my family there to meet me. When they came running up, I have 3 boys and a wife. You guys all know Mrs. Borden. And so they all came to the airport and meet me when I got home, and that was very special, very meaningful to me. One thing that I would say, moving on to how do we celebrate Veterans Day? You know, what can you do as Lincoln learners? One important thing is days like this, things what you are doing right now. Taking a moment, learning about this day, honoring those that have served, and you know, that goes a long ways. It really does. When you walk around town and you see a veteran, either they're in just normal clothes or they have a hat that says Vietnam veteran or a veteran, but you can tell that they're a veteran if they're in uniform. One thing that would make their day is if you walked up to them and just said, sir or ma'am, thank you for your service. That's it. That's all you have to say. And it goes a long ways to that veteran. So that's what I would say to you. That'd be a good thing to do. Is just, if you see one, just thank them. Don't have to do anything else. Just say thank you. Little piece to leave you with. What can you do going forward as a school, as an individual, as a Lincoln learner? What you can do, I'm going to say, is be a tripod. You know what a tripod is? It has 3 legs. Okay? It's hard to tip it over. It's got 3 legs. For me personally, my tripod is me, my family, and the community. And with those 3 things, I've got support. I know people are supporting me. They're supporting my family. I can support my community. I can support my family. It's a tripod. Okay? You as Lincoln learners, you have you, your teachers, and your fellow classmates. That's your tripod. Okay? You, your teachers, and your classmates. Support one another. Okay? That's how you can be the best Lincoln learners you can be. Support one another. Okay? Thank you for your time. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Lincoln learners, I heard Master Sergeant Borden say one of the things we can do if we see or know a veteran is to say thank you for your service. Let's try saying that together to Master Sergeant Nathan Borden. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome. Thank you.
us what your body should look like before we sing.
All right, Lincoln learners. We're gonna let Master Sergeant Nathan Gordon exit. After he exits, we'll stay standing, and then your teachers will take you to your classrooms. Let's try one more time, saying together. We'll say, thank you for your service. Thank you